in April of 2024, Cade was diagnosed, and we didn't know what was happening. He'd been having some pretty serious pain in his leg, and then had some imaging done, and they identified a mass in his hip. And so he was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, which is a youth cancer that happens during growth spurts. And so about 10 days in the hospital there was the most excruciating 10 days that any parent or even kid could go through. We were in the hospital, and I was talking to Cade about, and I talked to this guy, and he's got these opportunities for deer hunts and elk hunts, and there's a tag that could be a bighorn sheep hunt. And what do you think? And Cade very quickly recognized that a bighorn sheep tag is not something that everybody gets to experience. And he said, I think I want to try for this. I think that's what we should do because it will be awesome for our whole family. And he was 100% accurate with that. And so, he wrote an essay and what it would mean to him. And Brian and Blake called and said Cade was selected for this tag.
This started about 15 years ago. A good friend of mine, Dane, we were down there looking around, and we had an idea after one of our deer hunts that we should try to do a sheep hunt. And so we ended up contacting the ODFW, and we started the process. We kind of talked about what we thought we would like to do as a hunt and how we'd like to do it. And they got on board early on, and it took us over 10 years to finally get the permission from everybody to be able to do it.
So 2 years ago, Blake was up in Alberta hunting with us. We're outfitter up there. And he told me, he's like, yeah, I do this hunt down on my land. But he said they'd been working with the state and they got a California Bighorn sheep tag issued. And, got to go for a sick kid. And I'm like, that's amazing. So I'm like, how can I help? I want to donate a gun. Can I come help guide? What do you need? And, Blake was all in. He's like, absolutely. So I made a call to Gunworks, and they were quickly like, yeah, let's get a gun over there for the ranch. Let's get him in shooting schools. So every year the kid, he gets to go with a parent, and they go to 2 different shooting schools, got to do lots of shooting and just have some fun, see how Gunworks guns are made, and yeah, just be a part of it.
Pine Creek.
Yeah. So we
saw that sheep, that's for sure. All right, bro. Because they do that.
So we got some rams spotted, a couple good ones, something with some age, broom back a little bit, just some nice sheep, trying to kill a mature animal, something very representative of the species. Well, big for the species, really. And they were in kind of a real bad spot, and we just kind of snuck down ahead of them somewhere we thought they were going to come to. And of course, Mother Nature had different plans, wanted it to be a good sheep hunt, so we sat there in the rain for a couple hours. And
The first one that came around was a smaller one, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then the second one was the bigger one.
Mm-hmm.
And so Cody sees him, he's like, yep, that's him. That's the one that we want. We're gonna get in position. And you started to move to get set and instantly started cramping up. And I was like, oh no, what are we gonna, like.
When that guy came out, he was moving fairly quick, and he was moving. So for all of us to have to do the old switcheroo, it was like, it got Western, it was like, oh, watch out, I'm coming with the gun, like, oh, here we go. And then eventually, when we switched sides and Cody was trying to stop him and he slowed down, he was like, all right, well, that's gonna be the shot you're gonna get. So I was like, all right, I could put it where I need to right here, it's not, laying down, getting prone, taking your time kind of shot, but I still felt good about it. I was ready for it for sure, especially after sitting there for 2 hours. Once I saw him go down, relieved, definitely relieved. I was like, I shot, and shooting off that tripod, I couldn't really locate my shot, and we were so close. So I was like, oh, well, did I hit him? Did I not? Like, I guess we'll see. So I jacked another one. And then he ran about, what did you say, like 15 yards maybe. And then I was on him, and I was getting ready to shoot again, and then he just piled over. And then I just felt like the most relief and excitement I think probably I've ever felt in my life, you know, with everybody there watching, you know, everybody that was a part of the hunt. Like, it was crazy.
The best part was we got down on a shelf and pretty much the whole family was there. Grandpa didn't get down with us, but he was able to get there for the recovery, for the pictures, and yeah, had, you know, brothers, mom, dad, his friends, whole crew was down there on the shelf when he shot it. Pretty awesome spot. They've been with him all, you know, in the last while dealing with his stuff, and now they got a fun weekend. So yeah, couldn't have went better.
I think everybody always worries that when you walk up, maybe it's not quite as big as what you hoped it was going to be.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, ground shrinkage is the term that we use a lot in hunting, but when you can look up and you start to see horns before you see anything else,
that's a good feeling.
That's a good feeling, yeah. That was for me, like, this is real. Like, we're gonna have a full body sheep mount in our house here pretty soon. I don't know if mom's on board with that or not, but it was like, yeah, this is really happening.
It was awesome. It was, like you said, like real and unreal in a weird way. Like, man, I just got this animal. Like, we just did this. And you know, you see these these sheep every now and again. It's like, oh, those things are awesome. But to be able to walk up on one and hold it like in your hands, like, man, it just, I was so grateful, for sure.
With talking with Blake, I asked how we can help, how we can get people to apply, and, you know, what do we need to do? And last year there was only 3 people applied for this hunt, and there's a board and they select a kid that gets the opportunity. And this year there was only one kid applied, and I'm like, this is an amazing thing that these guys are putting on and doing down here. And I'm like, we need to get more knowledge of this. We need to get it out. And I mean, it's a sheep hunt. What comes to mind? Instantly wild sheep. We go to the wild sheep functions, we support them, you know, they support back. I'm like, this is wild sheep. So I made a couple phone calls, talked down to Bozeman, Montana, and I got a hold of Keith. And Keith's like, absolutely, we're all in, what can we do? And I just said, I think it'd be amazing if the hunt could be filmed for the family. Like, I'm not worried about a TV show or advertising or anything. I want memories for them to, if they're having a bad day, they can look back and remember this weekend, remember this opportunity. And yeah, wild sheep was all in.
We want to get the word out to as many kids as possible, and organizations that want to try to put in, they just need to contact us and we can go through the operation and select a kid. We're going to hopefully keep this going and get to do one every year.
I want to probably say thank you and give a shout out to Blake Philippi and his family, and this opportunity to partner with ODFW and what they have created. People need to know about it, and people need to know that that opportunity is out there, because this is an incredible experience that Blake has worked really hard to provide to families and to kids that need that hope and that positivity, and it's a powerful healing thing.
Thank you guys. Thank everybody who went a part of it. As far as Coco, that was just awesome. You know, couldn't have done it obviously without you guys. Gunworks for helping us get ready to be able to make some tough shots, and Sitka.
Yeah, the Wild Sheep Foundation, and their involvement, the people to make this experience everything that it could be for our whole family, especially for Cade. You know, thanks to them.
hard times are a part of life. And, you know, as long as you keep your faith in God and your family, you know, by your side, helping you push through, you know, you can keep your head down. And, you know, we're really capable of anything as people. And as long as you believe that, you can get through anything. So just keep trying, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel, for sure.